Warning, nuking is now legal.
Nuke Radio.
Nuke Radio. We make your eardrums bleed. Nukes are now legal. Your eardrums and hurt your soul. Call the fire department. We just nuked the building.
Nuke.
What's happening, guys? What's happening, huh? Something is going on. What is going on, guys? What could possibly be going on in Belgorod? So, bro, they need to update their map. It needs to start showing some green and blue, you know? All right, let's just jump into it. The latest news. Shit's going down in Belgorod. First captured. First equipment captured. Let's start with a greeting, guys.
Всім добрий вечір. Лідер фракції тут. Голова офісу президента тут. Прем'єр-міністр Шмигаль тут. Подоляк тут. Президент тут. Всі ми тут, наші військові тут, громадяни суспільства тут, всі ми тут. Захищаємо нашу незалежність, нашу державу. І так буде далі. Слава нашим захисникам, слава нашим захисникам. Слава Україні.
Dude, it's such a quick meme, bro. Such a good one. Such a good one. Quick as well. All right, let's get into it. So what do we have here? All right. First news are coming in. Saboteurs seized the police station in Gaivoron, and in the form of Russian police officers in police cars are moving towards Belgorod. Advanced groups has already entered, says Ross Smee. What can you say? What can I say? We split the border in half. And Grandpa Putin is gonna turn into fucking syrup.
I would be guzzling buckets of his cum.
SparGOA3 subscribed for 15 months.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you. 15 months. In the region of special operation in Belgorod region, there's issues with the connection. According to people from the area, the mobile network and mobile internet is not available. Special military operation is officially extended to Belgorod region. Russian fighter, the best solution for you and your family is going to be to give up to the AFU. The prisoners are being fed, and even they will even get a work, a job with a job basically with payment. Shells with agitation messages. Smart. Russia is checking information about 10 saboteurs in Alexeyevka area of Belgorod region, 75 kilometers from the border. Allegedly, they were armed with Ukrainian symbols and were looking for administration building. Worrying. Belgorod's situation in Belgorod region is complicated. The Legion and the RDK are creating a demilitarized zone on the border with the Russian Federation, from where the Russian army will not be able to shell Ukraine. The press service of the Legion, Freedom of Russia, says, according to them, they will continue to move towards the liberation of all Russia. Hey, remember Girkin was saying that maybe there's going to be something in Belgorod before the counteroffensive? Maybe this is it. Official statement from an official person of the official Ukraine. Ukraine is not directly related to the events in Belgorod region, says Podolyak. Ukraine is watching with interest the events in the Belgorod region of Russia. In Belgorod People Republic, I'm sorry, Mr. Podolyak. And is studying the situation, but it's not directly related to it. As you know, tanks are sold in any Russian military trade, and underground partisan detachments still consist of Russian citizens. The advisor to the head of the presidential office. No, this is not Prigozhin. Deputy head of administration of the Gaivoron was wounded during the shelling of the administration building. 2 employees of the Ministry of Emergency Situations were also injured. Film it on video.
Это с БМП, походу, ебашут.
They're shooting with the BMP, APC, IFV rather.
Грайворон.
Gaivoron. It's a village.
Оттуда туда. Ебал. Со всех сторон очень стреляют.
It's from all the sides, they're shooting from all the sides. There's buses for evacuation are in Belgorod region. Rusnya says the planned interception has been introduced throughout the Belgorod region. In the meantime, the Ministry of Internal Affairs of the Belgorod region introduced the Edelweiss plan and announced a general gathering of employees in all police departments in the region. Uh-oh. Come on! In Belgorod region, a helicopter fell. It's Mi-8. It was near Porokhovka. Also, there's videos of people from Gaivoron leaving the city. Traffic jams are being formed right now.
Weasley little liar, dude.
Hamatron gifted a tier 1 sub to Red Cyric.
Thank you, buddy.
They have given 81 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you for gifting a sub. Gaivoron district. People are leaving. What happened? Did they capture Kiev? Are they going towards Kiev? I think it's been 3 days already. Something happened? Yes. Russia's under attack. Ukraine is seizing new territory. Time to annex Russia. They wouldn't expect this, right? Uno reverse card. Oh my god, look at the cars. Holy shit. It doesn't end. What's up, bud? What's happening here? You linked this. Mountain Podil Pass, the Legion with the RDC began the assault on the Gaivoron, Belgorod region, Legion of Freedom of Russia says. So this is what they went through. Kazinka, Glotovo, Gorapodol, Gaivoron. Do you want Belgorod to come and join Ukraine? No, fuck no. I'm obviously kidding. It says Ukrainian saboteurs took the like a center in the village Gorapodil, Belgorod region. Okay. The representative of the main directorate of intelligence, Yusov, for Ukrainian intelligence, says the Legion, Freedom of Russia, and the RDK are conducting an operation on the territory of Belgorod to create a safety zone to protect civilian Ukrainians. According to him, the operation is carried out exclusively by Russian citizens. Explosions rumble, evacuation is announced on the phone. The DRG simply drove around the pyramids that were supposed to protect against the attack. DRG means like diversion reconnaissance group.
Алло.
Уважаемые жители города Белгород, срочно пройдите в укрытие. Повторяю, срочно пройдите в укрытие.
Go to the shelter. Go to the shelter. There's a warning siren. Evacuate. Evacuation is gonna happen near the mayor office. Near the office of the mayor. 14 at 14:00. The AFU fighters are on the territory of Belgorod. Bro, did they pre-record this? Like before this happened? They knew, dude. They fucking expected this. Immediately go to the shelter. Beautiful. Oh, they just went around them. They just drove past them, bro. I can't. This fucking country is a fucking clown circus, dude. Oh my god. So they're trying to get into the shelter, but all of them are fucking closed. Are you filming this? My name is Yelena Petrusheva. Tell the governor of Belgorod that he's a fucker. There's bombs falling. Fuckers. What is happening here, bro? What? Fucking Christ. Of course, this is all alarming in the Belgrade Republic. I don't understand I don't understand politics, and I don't want to think about the negative stuff. People have to fuck off. People have people have the right for another opinion. Russian militants are killing Russians. This is some nightmare. Very worrisome. We just need to endure. It's not for nothing. This must be like from Ukraine. This must be like a troll, right? Oh man. Okay, what is this? During the military operation in Belgrade, independent inspectors have found several biolabs conducting illegal research on bioweapons. Nice. mRNA viruses. True. Actually true. Real pictures. Source. Good one. That's a good tweet, buddy. Belgrade 3 days. No, quicker than that. According to the following document, in the Belgrade region, they're preparing for the introduction of the martial law with all the ensuing consequences. In particular, we're talking about the mass mobilization of military reserve. Oh yeah? Time for a referendum. It says, do you vote for exiting as a Belgrade region from Russia? Yes, no. What is this? I don't understand politics, and I don't want to think about the negative stuff. People have to fuck off. I don't understand politics. Okay. True, we need to create a demilitarized zone size of Russia. Yeah, so this is the video. It's fucking crazy. Look at the amount of cars. This is out of Belgrade. This is people trying to flee. Fuck 'em! The animals are leaving. The nature is dying. But do we need anyone else? Don't bring me down. Bury me down. Dude, look at this. Oh, we'll talk about the nukes too. The most important news. In Belgrade, the toilet has a broken door. Wow, they have a toilet? Damn, they are copying us. Might as well call this Ukraine already.
Call the fire department. We just nuked the building.
In emergency mode, the Russians evacuated nuclear weapons from Belgrade 22 facility near Gaivoron, says Yusuf, representative of the main intelligence directorate. Tactical nuclear weapons were stored there.
Holy shit.
Forsen? Almost. I'm a god politician or whatever, god political commentator, not god gamer.
You know what happens after a nuke.
Oh, it's going Belgrade. He's not gonna reply. Maybe in 4 months he will reply. What Belgrade region? Madar made a post. Get your popcorn for this evening. Big one and a lot of it. The movie is going to be really cool. I promise. She says, why us? Oh my god. The center of Moscow, the flag of the Legion, Freedom of Russia, is flying. Special military operation according to plan. Maybe she thought it's a nuke. Flying away? Yeah, Lavrov, yeah. Yeah, Lavrov is gonna say, what's happening in the Belgrade People Republic is, of course, tragic news, but what's happening in Belgrade? Bavovna. Oh, it flew away. Okay. The map of liberation of Belgorod People Republic looks like this so far. Damn, that's a nice territorial gain. That's really commendable. Look at that. In leaked photos, Russian forces are seen fortifying the eastern border of the Belgorod region. That's formidable.
Legalize nuclear bombs.
I recognize that from Kherson last year. Well, why do you think it's gonna not work twice? We know that Russian army is not the most professional armed forces, but you understood that that's the case. Sometimes artillerymen is shooting their own. Recently, they dropped 2 bombs on the Belgorod as well. Even Belgorod people were writing letters to us asking for liberation. This is the representative of the Freedom of Russia Legion. So they're sick of getting bombed by Russia. So they officially asked for the Legion of Freedom of Russia? Yeah, we received a letter from Belgrade people to conduct a peacekeeping operation. Can you go into a little bit of details? What do you mean by about the peacekeeping operation? Demilitarization of the Belgrade region. People are sick of war, they want peace. This one is just such a good meme. I'll play it again.
Лідер фракції тут. Голова офісу президента тут.
It says Belgorod in the back if you don't get it.
Подоляк тут. Президент тут.
It's
Всі ми
just
тут.
so fucking good,
Наші
bro.
військові тут. Громадяни суспільства тут. Всі ми тут. Захищаємо нашу незалежність, нашу державу. І так буде й далі. Слава нашим
Can I link this one? It's on my Telegram.
Слава нашим захисницям. Слава Україні.
Oh man. Georgian Legion announces good news too. More good news to come. This is gonna fuck with Russians' heads so fucking hard, dude. The first trophy, IFV 82A from the FSB.
Потому что тяги нет. Говорил мне батя, иди на тракториста учись, блядь. Я нет, пошел в военный.
Holy shit, is this trophy IFV from Russia.
Украину. Работает РДК.
RDK is working. Who was bombing the road? No, this is just a Russian road.
Смог проехать. Это было непросто.
Nobody bombed it. Oh, you can find it there too. But you can also find it in my Telegram. Federal Security Service of Russia, bordering control in Belgorod and Voronezh region. Belgorod-Voronezh. Control center Gaivoron. First captured.
Как бы ты описал то, как тебя взяли в плен?
How would you describe your capture?
Меня в плен взяли хорошо.
I was captured well. Says what? didn't get it.
Russia has been bombing Belgorod for 8 years.
We made it very clear to Ukrainians that we do not encourage attacks outside of Ukrainian borders, but I think it's important to remind the world that Russia started this war. Ukraine has the right to decide how it wants to conduct its military operations, but the aggressor in this war is Russia. U.S. State Department Speaker Matthew Miller on the situation, the people in the Belgorod People
Billy
Republic.
Belgorod 8 years.
This is Russian Psyop. Look into it.
Bro, shut the fuck up. It doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. Documenting equipment losses during the 2023 Russian invasion of Russia. Oryx, that's some good troll, bruh. Oh my god. I love it. That's great. Fucking hell, dude. Prophet from Belgrade. Bitch went for trouser crest will come and I'm dancing. Hopak on the... Oh, I know this fucking meme. Original statement.
Россияне, как и вы. Мы такие же люди, как и вы. Мы хотим, чтобы наши дети росли в мире и были свободными людьми, чтобы они могли путешествовать, учиться и просто были счастливы в свободной стране. Но этому нет места в современной путинской России, прогнившей насквозь от коррупции, вранья, цензуры, ограничений свобод и репрессий. В той России, где жизнь человека значит меньше, чем кошелек чиновника. В той России, где прокладывают отдельную железную дорогу в резиденцию бункерного деда, вместо того, чтобы отремонтировать дороги в регионах. В диктаторской стране, где за призывы к миру детей разлучают с родителями, а подросткам дают пожизненные сроки. Но диктатуре Кремля пришло время положить конец. Спасибо всем тем, кто поддерживает нас, кто отправляет нам донаты и курит там, где надо. Ваша поддержка – это то, что каждый день напоминает нам о нашей финальной цели на Красной площади. Будьте смелыми и не бойтесь, потому что мы возвращаемся домой. Россия будет свободной.
Okay, that guy really looked like me too. Holy shit. Damn, bruh. It is crazy. He actually does look a lot like me. What the fuck? Wait. Wait a second. Oh man.
Цели на красной.
They're bombing their own territory with aviation? Where'd you get that info? I wouldn't be surprised at all, but where'd you get that info? Also, whoever was saying that this is like Russian psyop, you're fucking lost, guy.
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
Russian Su-25 will work on the on the Belgorod People Republic. I guess this is a thing now. Do you think, is this really there? It's not a Russian psyop. Where did you get that from? Literally, the guys that are shown on the video gave interviews to Ukrainian publication. Why are they laughing? They're gonna bomb your shit, dude. They're using helis too. Dude, we should definitely have a Patriot nearby, like Kharkiv region. Because, like, what is, do they have a Patriot in here? Can I do a search? Surface to air. Let's say, this is a good... Let's say near Kharkiv. What would be a good position? Oh my god, dude! Holy shit, bro! I didn't know that's so fucking far, dude. God damn. A whole fucking region is covered with this. Yeah, you can absolutely put it somewhere here. And still, like, cover the whole thing. Damn, that's insane. Damn, so you're telling me that with Patriot we can pretty much cover like into the Russian occupied territory. That's insane. It's gonna be so useful during the counter advance. Holy shit. Yeah, but glide bombs don't well, they have similar things to JDAMs, but I don't know about the glide bombs. Fifty kilometers south of Kherson. Su-35. Yeah, I don't know what was used. I've heard that something like Patriot. Heli attacking their citizens too. No, I've seen this. This is not attacking, it just uses... Oh, maybe I haven't seen this one. Wait. Well, I wouldn't say it like that. Yet, for now. You said you have more?
Года. Кремлевский режим
Oh, I've seen this. This is a message to Russians, basically, to give up.
не может достичь ни единой цели, поставленной при начале
I think it's
вторжения в Украину.
K51.
Я обращаюсь к российским военным, к тем, кому повезло выжить в мясных штурмах и разбитых окопах. Будет еще хуже. У вас есть выбор – умереть или спасти свою жизнь. В Украине действует государственный проект «Хочу жить», который помогает военнослужащим армии России. Наши спецподразделения уже вывели сотни российских солдат через линию фронта. Теперь они в безопасности. Живут в нормальных условиях, под присмотром Международного комитета Красного Креста, с трехразовым питанием, возможностью звонить домой и получать посылки. Все они оформляются как попавшие в плен в бою. Поэтому в России им продолжают начислять и боевые, и зарплату. У них также есть выбор – пересидеть войну и вернуться домой после ее завершения или не возвращаться в Российскую Федерацию вообще. Те, кто проходит по проекту «Хочу жить», имеют право просить убежище в Украине и ряде других стран Европейского Союза. Вы можете закончить войну
you can
сейчас.
ask.
Не нужно
You can ask for shelter, but not
ждать, пока
necessarily
вас убьют или тяжело
going to be
ранят.
approved.
Обращайтесь в проект «Хочу жить», и мы поможем вытащить вас из надвигающейся мясорубки.
Upcoming meat grinder. Bro, the psyop is so good, dude. It's so good, bro. Oh man. I mean, this all could mean that the counter advance is about to happen. Maybe. Dude. Huh? Fucking. Why are you flinching? I didn't hit you. One out of 27. Is this the the number of regions in Russia? Is that what it is? That's fucking funny. Oh man. Bro, seriously, there's no defenses. There's nothing there. Yeah, this was among the first news that I read. Officials ask locals to, without warning, open fire on the uninformed police. Це я вже читав. Uniformed. Oh.
That was a nuclear detonation. As you saw, the damage from an explosion of that type is incredible.
The Earth is doomed.
Helicopters and Rosguardia has been rushed there with no apparent plan. Is that surprising? It would be surprising if they had a plan of actions for something like this.
Around us, and our planet is destroyed.
What is happening here? That's fucking funny.
We love casting spells.
Dude, this is so fucking funny. All right. While we wait for more news, let's watch this one. American Secret of Vladimir Solovyov.
Уже начинает моих детей поминать. Есть какие-то вещи, вот, после которых человек вообще исчезает.
Это Нью-Йорк. Город, который никогда не спит. Здесь кипит жизнь и исполняются мечты. Тут есть абсолютно все. Лучшие бутики, рестораны, развлечения. Вид с 50-го этажа небоскреба подсказывает тебе – жизнь удалась. А это Лондон, сердце Европы. Не город, а открытка, красивая архитектура, великолепные парки, история. На свете нет, наверное, ни одного миллиардера, не владеющего тут недвижимостью. А это Дубай. Жаркий и безумно дорогой. Самые богатые люди мира переезжают сюда в поисках развлечений, роскоши и безумного люкса. И кажется, что вот они, самые дорогие и желанные города мира. Центры притяжения. Города, куда мечтают попасть все, если бы не заоблачные цены. Но вы удивитесь, оказывается, есть город дороже, чем Нью-Йорк, Дубай и Лондон. Город, где $1 миллион хватит тебе лишь на 30 квадратных метров элитной недвижимости. И если ты по-настоящему богат, жить тут сейчас гораздо престижнее. Ну, по крайней мере, так нам рассказывают.
Ну, чтобы почувствовать себя как в Дубае, вовсе не обязательно куда-то лететь, достаточно отправиться в Сочи, потому что этот город вошел в тройку городов мира с самым дорогим жильем.
Я, признаюсь, сам сильно удивился. Сочи, Краснодарский край. Но вот совсем недавно по всем СМИ пролетела новость. Сочи занял 3-е место в рейтинге стоимости элитного жилья, обогнав Нью-Йорк, Лондон и Дубай. Пишут, что стоимость 1 квадратного метра в элитной новостройке в Сочи превышает 1 400 000 рублей.
Но это вообще переходит всякие границы не просто дозволенного, здравого смысла даже.
Кажется, конечно, неким преувеличением, но в целом посмотрите сами. Вот в этом ЖК с 25-метровым бассейном, собственной канатной дорогой до пляжа, теннисным кортом и футбольным полем однушку продают за 46 миллионов рублей. В другом, не менее роскошном ЖК, такая же квартира обойдется уже в 59 миллионов. Есть дома, где за апартаменты площадью 50 квадратных метров просят 175 миллионов рублей. Один из самых элитных районов Сочи называется Сириус. Это совсем рядом с Олимпийским парком. Здесь есть коттеджный поселок, который лично мне нравится гораздо больше, чем модные стеклянные небоскребы. Первая линия прямо у моря, до воды считанные метры, и у каждого собственный дом с террасами, небольшим садом и личным бассейном. Никаких тебе страшных 5-метровых заборов, дома стоят прямо на набережной, они огорожены символическими перилами. Туда-то мы с вами сегодня и отправимся. У нас нет пока возможности, к сожалению, лично прогуляться по променаду, но это нас не остановит. Начинаем прогулку здесь, около гостиницы Арфа Парк Отель. И если мы пойдем южнее, то увидим, что на территории гостиницы есть небольшой коттеджный поселок. Тут стоят частные дома, новые стильные 3-этажные виллы. И это не виллы для гостей и туристов, это частные владения.
Well, they apparently built a lot of stuff for people to move there and live there, but it was too expensive because Russians are poor. So they started building a lot of shit for like ultra-rich class in Russia.
Каждая такая вилла стоит аж $500 миллиарда рублей. Это очень дорого. Даже на знаменитой Рублевке, известной своими безумными ценами, похожий дом можно приобрести сильно дешевле. А тут 500 миллионов рублей просто...
500 million rubles? Bro, that's like 2 Big Macs, dude.
За
the
летнюю дачу.
That's too expensive. In Russia, you need to pay me to get that shit.
Наше любопытство подогревается тем, что часть владельцев этих вилл засекречена. Мы нашли этот поселок достаточно давно, когда в Росреестре еще можно было заказать выписку и узнать, кому принадлежит дом на самом деле. Вот этот, например, записан на семью действующего губернатора Липецкой области, члена Высшего совета партии «Единая Россия» Игоря Артамонова. Он банкир в прошлом, ну, предположим, может себе такое позволить. Вот этой виллой владеет Давид Фараджаев, акционер компании «Газпром» Автоматизация. Собственники указаны в кадастровых выписках. Но если мы захотим посмотреть, кто с этими господами соседствует, то вот тут вот начинаются проблемы. В выписке написано, что владелец соседней с губернатором виллы – Российская Федерация. Это, само собой, означает, что не страна владеет домом, а просто...
Am I looking for where I'm gonna live after the war when we're gonna capture the territory? Maybe, you know. It's just free. Why not? Just might as well grab it. Who knows?
Владельцы находятся под государственной защитой. Очень беспокоятся за их безопасность, чтобы шпионы НАТО, беспилотники их не достали. Ну, сами понимаете, как стираются данные из официальных реестров. Но мы нашли способ узнать, кто же тут прячется. Данные от застройщика, оказавшиеся у нас, показывают, что виллу эту купила наша старая знакомая Анна Борисовна Суровикина.
Суровикина, of
супруга
course.
генерала Сергея Суровикина, одного из командующих путинской армией в Украине. Генерала Армагеддона, который 7 месяцев назад собирался за пару недель захватить Киев.
На данном направлении сложилась непростая ситуация. Она уже сегодня.
Have a fucking fat ass face, bald ass head, and fucking serious brows.
На сегодняшний день весьма непростая.
Приступайте к отводу войск.
Его еще называют сирийский мясник. Он командовал военной операцией в Сирии. Но, как вы помните из нашего расследования в Сирии, там он скорее занимался распилом.
Ты, командующий группировкой, разбомбил там что-то, месторождение очистил в Сирии, доступ к рудникам обеспечен, охрана армии предоставлена? Отлично. На тебе, Суровикин, чаевые.
Деньги за услуги Суровикина в Сирии отправлялись на фирму его жены. Но вот теперь стало понятнее, на что их потратили. Смотрим соседей дальше.
Of course he has a wife.
Суровикиной снова засекреченный господин. Ну, не положено вам знать, кто это. Но мы...
Like they're all fucking stealing money. There's going to be bitches that are gonna steal money from him. True, right?
Расскажем. Вот за эту виллу заплатил Андрей Николаевич Патрушев, сын Николая Платоновича Патрушева, секретаря Совета Безопасности Российской Федерации и одного из инициаторов войны с Украиной. Сынулька Патрушева, разумеется, большой бизнесмен. Был членом правления «Газпромнефти», а сейчас ведет бизнес в Арктике. По диагонали от Патрушева, подальше от моря, за именем Российская Федерация укрылся скромно некий Сергей Шишкин. В его биографии говорится, что он старший вице-президент банка ВТБ. Но вообще-то он ФСБшник. Был руководителем службы обеспечения деятельности ФСБ, то есть занимался всеми закупками для ведомства и распоряжался всем его имуществом. Работал когда-то в ФСБ? Получай государственную охрану. Путину для своих ничего не жалко.
Ну, так и есть.
Но последний, четвертый засекреченный дом, честно говоря, поставил нас в тупик. На первый взгляд, этой гостайне нет вообще никаких объяснений. Просто никаких. Владелицей 650-метровой виллы за $500 миллиарда рублей оказалась баскетболистка Светлана Абросимова. И она не только оплатила ее, она явно ей пользуется. Даже заказывала доставку техники в этот дом. Вот сочинский адрес, смотрите сами. Улица Цемлянская, 2, вилла 2.1.
Damn. How far you can go with just some like basic like social media.
Мы выяснили, что эту виллу удалили из Росреестра не случайно. То же самое произошло и с квартирой в Москве. Мистика просто. Вот Абросимова есть, а вот уже никакой Абросимовой нет. И квартирой владеет Российская Федерация. Может быть, Светлана на самом деле не только бывшая баскетболистка, но еще какая-то секретная сотрудница ФСБ или ГРУ в звании генерала? Может быть, она сотрудница Минобороны. И в перерыве между владением YouTube-канала она тайно командует
she has 128 subscribers? That's
дивизионом
crazy.
на Донбассе. С чего это? Светлана Абросимова, просто давно завершившая карьеру спортсменка, так охраняется государством. Почему российское государство буквально приравняло ее к семьям Патрушева и Суровикина?
Я не могу комментировать ничего.
Нам понадобится вот это видео. Вы смотрите на турбопатриотическое мероприятие. Благотворительный баскетбольный матч в поддержку войны. Играет две команды.
Wow. Dude. Oh my god, they're all fucking fucked in the head, bro.
Z и команда В. Играют всякие чиновники и звезды вместе с детьми из ЛНР и ДНР. В команде Z Гоша Куценко, зампред правительства Новак, Александр Карелин, подростки из Донбасса и наша героиня Светлана Абросимова.
Смотрите, наслаждайтесь и положительных вам эмоций.
Заслуженный мастер спорта России, бронзовый призер Олимпийских игр, двукратная чемпионка Европы, чемпионка женской НБА, победительница мировой лиги ФИБА, женской Евролиги ФИБА, обладательница Кубка Европы, семикратная чемпионка России, пятикратная обладательница Кубка России Светлана Абросимова.
Конечно же, вы узнали этот голос. Ведет мероприятие главный пропагандист России, бывший резидент Озеркома Владимир Соловьев, который с Абросимовой неплохо знаком.
Собрались люди, для которых слово «дружба» не пустое.
Это ее возлюбленный бойфренд.
Yo!
Название на самом деле...
Bro, look at him. Look at him, dude. Look at him on the left. Oh my god, this fucking gnome, bro. Whew. What a day, bro. What a day. I'm fucking losing my mind, dude. That's fucking funny.
Придумываются сложно, так как все же Владимир Рудольфович человек женатый, с 8 официальными детьми. Но тем не менее.
У меня большая семья. Я когда вывожу всех отдыхать, этих 15.
Смотрим недавнюю утечку медицинских лабораторных тестов. 7 июля 2021 года в клинике доктора Мясникова, ближайшего друга Соловьева, Абросимова сдавала тест на коронавирус. 3 часами ранее то же самое там делал Владимир Соловьев.
Ему нравятся женщины. Ему нравятся женщины, у которых есть...
That's a good meme. Remember this guy?
Коронавирус. 3
женщины.
Remember this guy fucking taking a picture of some chick with like boobas or something in the audience? He fucking photoshopped his picture.
Ему нравятся женщины, у которых есть грудь.
10 ноября 2021 года они одновременно сдавали там же еще один тест на коронавирус. В качестве адреса у обоих указана та самая квартира Абросимовой в Москве, которую удалили из Росреестра. То есть Соловьев пришел с ней сдавать тест на ковид и сказал, что живет у нее. 2 февраля 2022 года Абросимова с Соловьевым в том же самом месте с разницей в минуту снова тестируется на коронавирус. На этот раз Соловьев указал в качестве личного телефона номер Абросимовой.
Я сама очень люблю спорить с ведущим Владимиром Соловьевым.
Смотрим другую утечку парковки Москвы. У Светланы был автомобиль «Мерседес» и, судя по всему, водитель. Эту машину парковал некий Алексей Мартынов.
Bro, look at how much info you can just find online.
Мамы Владимира
That's crazy.
Инны Соловьевой.
To like plan a fucking like a hit is so easy, bro. You know the places they visit, who they're with, what cars, where they live.
Он же парковал автомобиль Эльги Сэп. Эльга Сэп — это официальная жена пропагандиста Соловьева. А вот и автомобили самого Соловьева, которые тоже парковались этим водителем. Такой, знаете, семейный водитель получается. Правда, на 2 семьи.
Ценности семейной жизни и правильного воспитания должны быть распространены во всей школьной программе.
Это все еще могут быть какие-то безумные совпадения. Ну мало ли. Может, приятельствует Соловьев с Абросимовой, может, бизнес.
They put the right heads on the right people there.
С какой-то вместе, ну, дела там какие-то. Но много деталей в эту картину может добавить старая и удивительным образом забытая история о том, как Соловьев сражался за Абросимову 10 лет назад.
Ты мразь! Ты мразь! За кого? Ты!
Мне вообще очень за него обидно. Все его ругают, говорят, что он безобразный защитник.
Эту историю поведал бывший главный тренер женской сборной России по баскетболу Борис Соколовский. Он рассказал о том, что Соловьев пригласил его на встречу и начал угрожать. Если Светлана Абросимова не будет включена в состав олимпийской сборной, ему не сдобровать. Если не возьмешь Абросимову в команду, устрою тебе черный пиар. Это цитата. Светлану в сборную все равно не взяли.
У меня был очень неприятный уход из сборной. Мы выиграли чемпионат Европы, и следующий был Олимпийский год, и меня не приглашают в состав, и мне об этом даже никто не позвонил, не сказал. После этого у меня очень было плохое такое, память осталась от сборной.
А что было дальше, несложно проверить по открытым источникам. Соловьев явно не шутил. Он выпустил целую передачу на радиостанции Вести ФМ про упадок российского баскетбола, где назвал Соколовского беспомощным.
Беспомощность тренера Соколовского была фантастической. Он не был способен даже определиться в стартовом составе.
Обвинял его в убийстве целого поколения игроков и убийстве надежд поколения.
И то золотое поколение, которое могло выстрелить в последний раз, и у которых был шанс, Соколовский не дал сыграть.
Damn, what a fucking soy fucking cuckold, bro.
Баскетбол.
В Твиттере он называл тренера могильщиком олимпийских надежд. Велел гнать его. Гнать вон.
Ты все сказал? Нет, не все. А теперь пшел вон!
Олимпиада прошла, но увлечение баскетболом, а скорее Абросимовой, никуда не делось. Впереди замаячила гораздо более интересная цель – пост главы Российской Федерации баскетбола. Абросимова публично заявила, что оставила спортивную карьеру ради этого поста и будет за него бороться.
А в чем гениальная задумка? Объясните мне, пожалуйста.
Соловьев тут же запускает свою пиар-машину, да так активно, что получает от главной соперницы Абросимовой иск о клевете. Абросимова выборы главы Федерации проиграла, а раздосадованный Соловьев еще долго негодовал в Твиттере. Заявлял, что все прогнило, что всех любителей баскетбола унизили. И даже 1,5 года спустя в своей радиопередаче он продолжал
They are so fucking degenerate. All these fucking... They're rotten to the core, through and through.
Рассказывать, как был
Not a single redeeming quality.
Во всем прав.
Очень было много негативных эмоций.
Ладно, для самых скептичных и въедливых зрителей нашего канала у нас есть еще кое-что. Авиаперелеты. В довоенной жизни Владимир Рудольфович был знатным любителем сгонять и развеяться в США.
В США давно легализовали церковь сатаны. Посмотрите, какие там проходят сейчас
I filmed it on my iPhone. I did it.
обряды.
В одном из тестов Соловьев засветил номер своего загранпаспорта. По нему мы можем посмотреть, когда он въезжал и выезжал из США. С 2 января 2016 года по 6 января он был в Нью-Йорке. Летал не один. С ним в эти же дни летала и Светлана Абросимова.
Например, если люди придерживаются традиционных ценностей и хотят переехать, я бы их пускал без всяких виз.
Особенно Соловьев зачастил в Америку в 2017 году. Он туда летал буквально каждый свободный день.
И, как обычно, щелкнуть каблуками и кинуть зигу.
Он был там 3 дня на новогодних праздниках, 5 дней на майских, на...
Not anymore.
1 день прилетал туда в июне и июле. И на 3 дня в августе. Ни до, ни после Соловьев не летал так часто в Америку. Цель его визита, вот уж неожиданность, связана со Светланой Абросимовой.
Он же не случайно поехал. Это как раз доказывает то, что он прекрасно знал, что готовит.
Дело в том, что она надолго улетела в Америку еще в конце декабря 2016 года. Светлана была занята очень важным делом. Рожала детей. И вернулась в Россию уже с новорожденными Маргаритой и Марией Абросимовыми. Отчество у обоих девочек Владимировна.
Во-первых, тем самым моментально выбивается из ряды либералов, демократов. Он показывает, что он, сторонник традиционных ценностей.
Их гражданство по факту рождения США. Точно такое же, как у другой дочери Соловьева, рожденной в США, Екатерины.
Bro, they all need to get fucking extradited out of there, dude.
США и коррупция идут рука об руку.
И не только у них. У самой любовницы Соловьева, находящейся фактически под государственной защитой, тоже американский паспорт. Вот его номер, который мы нашли в данных о перелетах.
Американские корреспонденты говорят, наверное, в России вами гордятся, вас там будут встречать в аэропорту. А меня, в принципе, даже никто не спросил, ты вообще возвращаешься и можно ли с тобой поговорить?
Мы поговорили с несколькими людьми из окружения Соловьева и нам все подтвердили. У него действительно давно есть секретная семья, 2 детей, и он часто появляется в том самом суперэлитном доме в Сочи. Фотографий Соловьева с Абросимовой на публике немного, но он по сей день комментирует ее игры в баскетбол, зовет в эфиры и репостит в социальных сетях. Важное замечание. Мне абсолютно наплевать на личную жизнь Владимира Соловьева. Пусть у него будет хоть 3-я, хоть 5-я, 125-я жена и еще 50 детей. Это не важно, это не наше с вами дело. Пусть они своими семьями живут как хотят. Но мне не наплевать вот на что, и это меня просто в бешенство приводит.
I disagree. Fucking get them out of there. Put them in Russia. They deserve
Какого,
it.
спрашивается, черта, российское государство занято тем, что засекречивает данные какого-то клоуна-пропагандиста и отдельно засекречивает все данные его любовницы? Соловьева, который просто безвылазно сидит в ушах у миллионов россиян и своим откровенным враньем промывает им мозги, зарабатывая при этом миллиарды.
Нет большего агрессора, чем Соединенные Штаты Америки.
Сначала нам говорили, мол, государство обеспечивает безопасность силовиков и военных, чтобы никакие украинские диверсанты не могли их найти в России.
Which is funny because this guy found out about this Solovyov, so much info, bro. Dude, just without even like Secret Service fucking shit, dude.
А по факту мы видим дома за 500 000 000 рублей сынули Патрушева, жены Суровикина и любовницы, Соловьева, которые взяты фактически под государственную защиту. То есть сначала они наворовали, развязали никому не нужную войну, а теперь еще под предлогом этой войны просто скрывают свое имущество от всех нас, чтобы мы, не дай бог, не узнали про него и не рассказали всем. И, боже мой, ну должен же быть хоть какой-то предел лицемерию Соловьева. Не существует в России более отчаянного врага Запада, чем он.
Но мы никогда не будем мириться с этим набором нацистских государств, которые поставляют оружие.
Каждый день на своем канале, в соцсетях, в эфирах канала «Россия», в эфирах его личного канала «Соловьев Лайв» его просто разрывает от ненависти к Америке.
Посмотрите, что происходит в Соединенных Штатах Америки.
От ненависти к Европе, к НАТО.
Война с бесами.
Please look at what's happening in the United States. Don't look what's happening in Russia, because just look at somewhere else.
Война с сатанизмом, война с НАТО.
Он прямо светится от разговоров о том, как Россия всех их сотрет с лица земли.
Если уж мы жахнем, Джо, то стратегическим.
И не по
He's getting fatter, right?
И не по Украине совсем.
И сначала у него находят 3 виллы и квартиру на озере Кома.
И что?
А теперь еще и выяснилось, что главный...
Of course he doesn't believe any of that. There was a great clip when he was speaking off the air about his villa in Italy, that he can't go there while this started.
И защитник традиционных ценностей Соловьев специально отвез свою любовницу-американку в США, чтобы родить там детей с американским гражданством. Оказывается, Запад во главе с США продолжает не только дело Гитлера, как
I think Girkin really believes what he says.
Он говорит, но и род Владимира Соловьева. Вся их борьба с Западом, которую используют как предлог для войны, это все грандиозный обман. Нет в России человека более привязанного к Западу, чем Владимир Соловьев. С его жизнью на озере Кома и с его детьми-американцами. Соловьев знает, Путин рано или поздно закончится, а ему надо будет строить себе новую жизнь. И Соловьев, как типичный путинский прихлебатель, приготовил для себя и семьи запасной
Girkin says what he thinks. I truly believe that.
аэродром на этом самом Западе. А россияне, пусть сами как-нибудь расхлебывают результаты его многолетней работы.
I don't know how he is useful to Russia,
Сейчас будет рецессия, будет безработица, им будет нечего есть. Хе-хе-хе. А у нас все будет.
Я очень вас прошу, помогите распространить наше расследование.
Okay. That was an interesting one. (2014) No, but Girkin did that. He believed it. He believed in what he was doing. He believes in this like Russian imperialism and shit like that. We know about the police stuff. Okay, any updates on Belgorod situation, huh? Anything like that? Yeah, we saw the RX post too. All right, let's take a look at other news. Let's. We know about the nukes getting evacuated too. Okay, nothing else then. All right, so yesterday an Su-35, 20 UAVs and 4 cruise missiles were destroyed over the Ukraine at night. In total, the Russians launched 16 missiles of various types and 20 Shahed drones. $12 missiles hit, apparently. Armenia is ready to recognize Nagorno-Karabakh as part of Azerbaijan, provided that the security of the Armenian population is ensured. This is interesting. Russia is no longer the guarantor of security. They don't trust it. They're ready to give territory to Azerbaijan that they were fighting for, if Azerbaijan will promise to protect them. That's what I was saying. That's exactly what I was saying. Countries understand Russia's gonna get fucked, and Russia is gonna turn onto a different country. Who's gonna protect Armenia? Asking for help from Azerbaijan. This is where the Su-35 was shut down. Yeah, probably Patriot, right? That's dank. So, that's interesting. My opinion is that they know that inevitably Russia is gonna get fucked in Ukraine, and they will invade another country to, I don't know, save face or some shit. And it's going to be one of the smaller countries, Georgia, Belarus, whoever. But I don't think they will be able to go for watch the invasion fail. Oh, what's up, bud? But yeah, this is very interesting. Russia's invaded because Russia is invaded in Belgrade region. They're losing some territory. We already reported on it, but we're waiting for additional info right now. The United States can act as a main guarantor in the agreements of the security of Ukraine with the participants of NATO members in the EU, writes the Wall Street Journal. Putin is a war criminal and a fucking totalitarian fascist. That's who he is. He deserves only one thing: death. Also, I fucked his mom. And I came on his wife's lips. Belgrade People Republic independent soon? Yes, of course. Very. Video from Sinelkovo, Dnipropetrovsk region, where the UAV and rocket fragments flew in the morning. Look at this. My guy already builds a wall, bro. Giga fucking Chad. Holy shit. It says, we slept here and the window flew towards us. Ukrainians dying for Zog? The fuck is that? This room, more or less, is fine, she says. There's damage in the kitchen as well. There's windows broken, but just windows are broken.
Виїжджати не будете?
Are you gonna leave? No, we're not gonna leave. We're gonna fix it.
Як вас звуть?
Zionist occupation government, a conspiracy theory? Jesus fucking Christ. YouTube, the most normal YouTube chatter, dude. Fucking bro. Oh my god. It hurts my head. I don't wanna even get fucking Christ. Oh, what a stupid loser. We talked about why YouTube chat sucks. It's okay. We can clean it up. What? Didn't know Ukrainian original constitution was in Sweden? What does that even mean? The original constitution of Philip Orlik, a historic moment and a unique opportunity to see and touch the first Ukrainian constitution. In Stockholm, I met with the Director General of and why do they have it? Russia sucks, that's true. Don't we have the right to take it? Is it smaller? He's big. I don't know. He's pretty big though. To keep it safe. I mean, we kept Zelensky safe. Read the tweet. I read it. Thanks for preserving very important historical documents. All right. Russia has new anti-air defense. Yeah, I don't agree with Ukrainian, with all Ukrainians having guns. I don't agree with that. Smoke. Just a typical Russian podcast. Typical Russian podcast. I would like you to keep, like, pay attention to this. I'll translate, unfortunately, but I'll suffer for you guys.
Насколько сильно ты любишь
How much do you like Ukrainians in derogatory term?
X-менов.
Хохлов?
А, блядь, я уже помню.
Ukrainians?
Я в Европе их не был, если честно.
I fucked them in the mouth.
То есть, блядь,
So-
ты либо не христианин,
Either you're not Christian.
Я же не сказал, что надо их убивать.
Well, I didn't say I want them killed.
Хотя я сказал, что надо топить и
I said we need to drown them
сжечь.
and burn them.
Да, был такое.
Yeah, you said
Ваше
that.
отношение с тех пор к украинским детям?
Did you change your opinion from burning and killing Ukrainian children?
Нет.
No.
Хорошо. Я... Антон.
Почему я, кстати, этот вопрос хотел в начале вообще эфира задать? Вот, ну,
Нюанс.
да,
Я
да,
смотрел,
отлично.
блядь.
Но зассал.
Антон
Не
Красовский.
забыл, он пошел.
Антон Красовский.
Wow. Next guy to be blown up? Don't worry, they will all get it. They'll get it. Okay, information about Belgorod. Okay, a second captured in Belgorod region. Is this the second or the third? They already showed. Oh, my fucking guy. Okay. Just a picture. Oh, it's an old picture. Never mind. It's an old picture. Update. Whoops. Whoops. It's an old picture. Doesn't count. The wife of Belgrade governor was spotted at the airport. We don't leave our own, Russians said. Funny. I saw a captured tank. I saw the captured IFV. Yeah, we saw the personal carrier. A tank now. What airport? Probably some Russian airport. No, at the international airport with belongings. I don't know which one this is. What's Belgrade doing? Reports suggested earlier today Russians announced that anything flying in the sky over Kursk, Belgrade, and Bryansk will be shut down. That's fucking funny. It's so fucking funny, bro. How many are there that the Russian army didn't already stop them? Because Russian army doesn't exist in Russia. Bit late, but while Poland and Lithuania was at war with Russia, Sweden raided the whole PLC, especially Ukraine. It's possible that's how they got the constitution. I see. Okay, it's from September last year. Thank you for reporting this. Apparently this is not... This is not fresh video. Thank you. '74th Motorized Rifle Brigade of the Central Military District is being deployed to suppress the rebellion in the BNR. I love how they call it. Beeple, Belgorod People Republic. All the people. According to Russian Grey Zone, the Solid Trap. The Russian military created a trap for Ukrainian saboteurs in the Belgorod region and allowed them to go to the Gaivoronsky district. A trap. I tend to believe it was a long-term plan in the depths of Russian intelligence. Bro, there's nothing in the depths. There's turds in the depths of Russian intelligence, okay? Russia is not capable of planning long-term. This is the funniest fucking cope shit. We deliberately left the Sumy region as a gesture of goodwill so that the enemy approached the borders of Russia and began shelling its territory. Of course, right. Therefore, our intelligence did not specifically notice how the enemy lined up in a marching column and enter our territory through the official, albeit non-functional, border checkpoint. For another 3 hours, we did not oh, he's trolling. We did not specifically notice that the checkpoint was being shot from a tank, so the government specifically said that it was grass burning. Ukrainians bought into the bait. Now all the militants are lured into a trap and surrounded. By the way, 10 billion rubles were spent to strengthen the part of the Russian border in the Belgorod region. Yeah. True. 10 billion for sure.
Two of Russia's war against War Diary, day 452 of Russia's war against Ukraine. In Belgorod, a group of anti-Putin Russians invaded Russia and took hold of some kind of border post. Or did they? So what's happening here is there are like so many versions in Kyiv, it's hard to keep track of. One version is this is a Russian game. I don't think that's much of a goer because remember the Russians have invaded this country twice and February the 24th they sought to smash it to little pieces. So the idea of them doing this all over again for some game strikes me as being silly. Number two version is that the anti-Putin Russian Legion have gone off the reservation and they're doing their own thing. That's a serious possibility. But the third possibility is the most amusing, and it goes like this, is the Ukrainians who are as cunning as a fox have deliberately sent these Russians.
There's this guy, he's been reporting on the war from the beginning. He's like some former reporter or something like that.
Belgorod, or let them go there, but they wanted to do it, to make a point, and the point is the counteroffensive is coming.
I agree.
So what happens next is the Russian army enforces Belgorod big time. And the problem is that the Ukrainian army is going to make their punch somewhere quite different, not Belgorod. And this is elegant. As another thing is Zaluzhny, the great Ukrainian general, he's disappeared from view for a bit, and Scott he had a heart attack, and then he pops up on a video call, so that doesn't actually, properly date, geolocate him, to the Odessa Academy of Sciences. What? Or sho, as they say here. Vladimir Putin, do fuck off.
Vladimir Putin, do fuck off. His name is John Sweeney, dude. Okay, what is this? What is this? What is this? General Gerasimov has announced that Russian forces have made significant advances in Belgorod region. Damn. This guy is such a good troll, bro. What if this is Budanov's account all along? Ukraine captures precious Bel Hodor. Hodor. Oh man. I'm addressing Russian soldiers that managed to survive. It will get worse. Basically, that was basically the message. It's on Wikipedia. Curved dick solidarity. Part of the 2022-2023 Western Russia attacks and the Russian invasion of Ukraine, Belgorod Oblast attack. It's in the annals of the history now. We're actually entering from the back, as you can see, into the Russia. Slowly but surely. Beautiful. The amount of delusion of both sides of this war is amazing. Where I have no delusions about anything. You're the only one thinking that if you have like some... Dude, it's so annoying. Some fucking degenerate gonna enter the chat thinking that he has some fucking insider knowledge on the situation, say the dumbest shit in the fucking world, and then get fucking banned. Jesus, where are these fucking morons fucking coming from, bro? He really thinks he knows better. It's fucking pathetic. I'm an intellectual. I'm actually in the middle of my ass checks. You mean drawing dicks maps isn't peak military strategy? It is. Absolutely. Don't listen to anyone who tells you otherwise. Oh, damn. This is just like in World War II, huh? That's crazy. Look at this. It's Russian POVs looking at their crimes.
Российские солдаты снимают расстрел безоружного украинского военнопленного. Возможно, он чувствует, что сейчас произойдет, и все равно бесстрашно произносит «Слава Украине». Российские солдаты снимают расстрел безоружного.
They're showing the execution of one of our soldiers who said "Glory to Ukraine" before getting shot. Color TVs enjoying their war crimes. I don't I don't know. I don't know about that. Long awaited and much needed. Sweden pledged SV-90 IFVs on their way to Ukraine today. Oh, we didn't have them before? Oh, I thought we already had them at this point. Look at them boys. That's nice. That's nice. That's a juicy things. Okay, what is this? Currently unconfirmed, Russian Freedom Legion reached the Belgorod nuclear storage site only 10 miles from the border, so it's very possible. Don't think so. It's not even a fucking grain of salt, that's like a whole fucking salt shaker.
Nuke radio. We make your eardrums bleed.
They already said that they are evacuating. Our reconnaissance said that Russia is evacuating the nuclear storages, so I don't know. Okay, Okay, NATO Parliamentary Assembly this time.
Nuking is kinda hot.
It is. NATO Parliamentary Assembly recognized Russia's crimes against Ukraine as genocide and the terrorist regime in Russia as Russianism. This was announced by the head of the permanent delegation of Ukraine to the NATO Parliamentary Assembly, Yegor Chernev. Nice. They lost a Max Pro MRAP. Why does it sound like a fucking phone name? Name of a phone. iPhone Max Pro MRAP. Was captured by the Russian army during today's raid of the pro-Ukrainian Russian units over the border into Belgorod region. That's a good car. Wonder what happened. Bullet holes. I don't know. Now they're gonna sell it.
So what we know about
to some oligarch for personal, as a personal vehicle. Putin was informed about an attempt by Ukrainian saboteurs to break into Belgorod region, Peskov. What do you mean to break into? They just fucking walked in. Like, it's like they're at home, bruh. That's funny. Seven Ukrainian intelligence officers captured 22 Russian special forces of the Storm unit, says Madar.
А тепер апофеоз того дійства. Знешкоджено, заполонено.
Says captured 22 special forces
підрозділу спеціального призначення
of the Special Regiment Ministry of Defense
під назвою
by the name of Storm.
Це найманці,
These are mercenaries
утворившися в підрозділ
that were gathered in the unit
22-го року.
in the middle of
Специально для
2022, specifically
у
to participate on the special military operation.
військовій операції. 22 вбивці зупинено
22 killers are stopped.
і є впевненість, що більше вони не застосовуватимуть.
And I'm sure they will not use weapons anymore in Ukrainian land. Based as fuck.
Звертаю увагу.
Okay, this is the full video. Do we need to watch the full video? Is there anything different here?
Clear to the Ukrainians that we don't enable or encourage attacks outside Ukrainians' borders. But I do think it's important to take a step back and remind everyone and remind the world that it is Russia that launched this war. It's Russia that continues to launch attacks on civilians in Ukraine. It's Russia that's targeted schools and hospitals and civilian infrastructure. So
we have a carte blanche at this point, guys.
How they want to conduct their military operations, but it is Russia that
what
has been
happened?
the aggressor in this war.
We decided to.
We have made very clear
we decided,
to the Ukrainians that
we decided to do our counterattack into the Russian territory. How about that? Surprise, surprise. Everyone was like, where are we gonna attack? Mariupol, Melitopol, Donetsk, Belgorod, Giga Chad. Destroy Russia where it hurts. What is this? Me and boys running into Belgrade to spread our woke values. This is actually footage from Belgrade already. Oh man. So we saw this one, this one, this one. Deliveries of F-16s to Ukraine are a priority for the United States. The implementation of the plan will begin in the coming months, U.S. State Department. Uh-oh. Man, America just really updates their opinion real quick, huh? You know, on the other hand, we can send you nukes, why not? Why Belgrade? How does it help Ukraine? I don't want to... Guys, please explain what's actually happening, because I was, like, joking. We already discussed this, like, for a very long time. I don't want to repeat myself. The chat will explain. Okay. We need to ask for helicopters. Major fire in Voronezh, Russia. The city is located close to the Ukrainian border. Uh-oh! Ukrainian border. Being close to Ukrainian border is bad for your health. I agree with helicopters. Apache with Hellfire missiles against tanks. It's really good. Taking Belgrade is like having victory points in Hoi 4. I'd never played it. Hell yeah, what's up, buddy? Yeah, basically, Russians that are against Putin regime with support from the Ukrainian military in the resource department invaded Russia and Belgorod region. That's what happened. I think it's purely distraction psyops. It has no military meaning that much, in my opinion. Okay, let's let me rest a little bit. Let's watch memes.
Doubt.
Oh no. Russia using their military in Ukraine.
Get it?
What do you mean they just bombed it? You're not watching the news, bro? Invaded. Russia's invaded. No, wrong fucking thing. This how much? This is Ukrainian territory. This is Russian territory. This is also Ukrainian territory now. We'll see where it we'll see where it ends. Okay? You're missing the news, buddy.
Oh.
Not Ukraine, it's one referendum away from being Ukraine territory. Missing the memes? It's not a meme.
Fuck your life. Bing bong.
Bing bong. That's what RDK and Freedom Legion of Russia said today.
Fuck your life. Bing bong.
Oh no, he's getting away. Uh-oh.
Salom. Good pay there.
It's a possum. It's a possum with a hat.
Here you go, buddy.
Contra un equipo colombiano y se fueron a 5-0.
Come out of Morrison's cafe, that. Look at that. That's supposed to be a fucking burger. Look at the fucking steak. You can fucking roll it across fucking roll.
All fucking made, all fucking ale, fucking. Wow, must be Russia, huh?
Cerró los ojos, amigo. Pero cerró los ojos, Pancho.
This is the 10 billion ruble defense.
Mikey's a bitch.
So it's completely the way.
The stars are out tonight. The former UFC middleweight champion Luke Rockhold and one of the biggest superstars in the.
Horrible. Talking about animal abuse, I've seen a movie today about the fucking rocket guy, the raccoon. Defenders of the Galaxy 3. It's I liked it. It was alright. I went to the movies for the first time in fucking 3 years or some shit. Have you heard the reports that there might be tactical nukes inside Russian military base that was captured today? No, that is not true. There are tactical nuclear weapons in the Belgorod region that, according to Ukrainian reconnaissance, Russia evacuated as soon as they started losing territory.
Ain't no one got time for that shit.
That's a good hit. Little monkey. Oh, it's so cute.
Stay your position. Back up.
Dude, there was so many trailers, bro. But honestly, I saw the trailer for Flash. It looked pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Fucking old Batman Returns. Fucking Zod. Hot as fuck super chick. I might actually watch it.
Back up.
You heard we have nukes? Didn't you hear that nukes are now legal worldwide? Anyone seen the new Guardians of the Galaxy 3?
How the fuck do I do this? Here is my broccoli, they are perfect.
You're not a nerd? Yeah, they were pushing this like animals animals are being experimented on and it's sad and the animals are cute and stuff like that. I think they pushed it a little bit too hard, but mm-hmm. There's a guy on top.
Hi.
What the fuck?
Was this rapid fire zoomer video format? It's a compilation. Heard of those? You should ask your mother. We had many of those. Mostly on her face. But... What the fuck happened there? Hey, that's a good suction. Suction! What the fuck, dude? Not the Joker.
This part all the way down in the middle.
Is that that's a phone?
I love and miss you. Keep the backyard nice. I hope you're doing well. Hope the family's good. I miss the dogs.
Andou na prancha, cuidado, tubarão vai te pegar.
Gotta squash that. Wow, you could really use a massage. You look very tense.
Yo.
Hijo de tu puta madre, agarra esto. Gracias, hermano. No. No, es una mierda.
Make sure you ask for both the graphing calculator and the regular calculator. Because when you do complex operations, like quadratic correlation...
True! Fucking true, dude. If I could, I would fucking do a sleep stream right now, dude. When he started talking about it. I actually was pretty good at math. In school. And then I remember exactly the moment when it all fucking went haywire, dude. I had like an A on math, and then I fucking and then I got sick. I had like a flu or something, and then I come back, and the first lesson, the teacher is doing this. So we take AB. And we divide it by C, F, and what do we get? So we have H, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on, bro? What? What are you doing? What are the numbers? And I was like, okay, dude. I was like, okay, this is done. Next subject, please. That was horrible, bro. We love casting spells. Yeah, that was it. That was it for me, boys. You always need to keep up with math. I would sit in class, wouldn't understand anything. They'd study 1 week before the test. I hated homework so much. I barely did homework when I was at school. Apparently, people in the Nordic countries, name all the numbers: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. People apparently in the Nordic countries, people apparently don't have homework. It's not, or they have very little, but it's not mandatory at all. You mean you were good at arithmetic, math, and not so much? Oh, look at this guy. He didn't have homework. Look at him. It's not bullshit. It's true. Banana is from Svenska. It's actually true. It's true. All of it. All of it is true. No. They actually don't keep kids longer for school. They actually have less time in school. It's true. They have like 3 hours of school and no homework. No fucking, I am not even capping right now. Banana, how many hours of school had you had every day? It's gonna blow your mind and your dick too if you're into that. Banana, blow us away. Blow us away now, Banana. Can't fucking remember. Was on a lot then, right? All right, you ready for a good fucking time? We have a Battalion K2 video, Cyclopus, episode 6. You ready? Yo, they want to take it back. Look at that. Yeah, we gave them a little bit more space, you know. So why are they laying? They're supposed to, well, they're crawling a little bit, but you're seen, obviously. You need to run and fall as soon as you hear a shell coming. Ooh, that's close. Shrapnel? Yeah, but you just they will lock on your position. Oh, they're running, look at them. Okay, let me check. Is this gonna... Yeah, it pretty much blurs everything. Okay. Just making sure. We need to blur in this one. Oh, it's already done. Guns sound like that when you're far away. Crazy how much these drones can zoom. Bro, we fucking have a telescope that looks into a black hole. Are you serious? We know, zooming, we know how to zoom in. They added sounds in editing? Yeah, but that's kind of how guns sound. From afar. Oh, they're running away. Oh, that was far away. Jesus. Maybe there's somebody there too. That's Blaster. Where are you from? Oh, 5 to 7 hours. That's a lot of school. Oh, was it Finland that we watched? Finland has like 3 hours of school and no homework. I think it's too much. Too much information. The kid's brain is not gonna take it in. Really? Ice cream all day. Thanks, bud.
4, 3, 2, 1. Nuking is now legal.
Worldwide. Where's this on the map? Didn't they show in the beginning?
All right then. Don't worry, sis.
Like in the beginning of the videos?
That everyone will be happy.
Position Cyclops.
Detect positive squad.
I don't know.
Нас все...
Fucking Christ. Nice picture, but I can't show it.
You will?
Okay, what is Sky News' opinion on the Bakhmut thing?
Has gone on in Belgorod?
The harsh reality is very little at the moment, Mark. The governor of Belgorod has announced that the Ukrainian sabotage unit has operated near the border up to with Belgorod up there. Unfortunately, the Ukrainians have turned around and said it's got nothing to do with us. The Kremlin have turned around and said this is definitely Ukrainian forces. They're trying to distract from our success down in Bakhmut. There's also suggestions that Russian opposition groups that are generally based across in Ukraine might be responsible as well. We've seen some footage of some smoke and some explosions around the border area, but we're unable to verify that footage.
You know what
but it's
comes after a nuke?
Something is going on the ground. But the truth is we don't know at the moment, and rather than speculate, we'll provide more information when we get it.
Yeah,
Bakhmut?
Curious at the moment. What about Bakhmut?
Why do they say it Bakhmut? Mut.
More about that.
Bakhmut.
I mean, it's been a long period of fighting and now conflicting claims about who's in control.
Yeah, a grinding war of attrition lasted for 11 months. And
English language doesn't practice a sound. You have h, right? No? H. Did you have that somewhere? Like a word?
Funny old thing, but they finally delivered. Wagner Group's finally delivered a victory for Putin, a long-awaited victory, but it's a somewhat Pyrrhic victory given the huge cost in lives and the devastation left behind. The Wagner Group's been doing the lion's share of the fighting, and it's no great surprise
not that difficult.
Yevgeny Prigozhin declared victory slightly early, probably, because he did not want the Russian army to claim credit for this. It's worth remembering Putin very rarely
At least
gives
they
credit
don't
to
say
the
Bakhmut.
Wagner Group for any of the successes, probably because private military companies are actually illegal in Russia. What Yevgeny has now turned around and said is that he will hand over to the Russian army.
Can I pronounce it again? You can say either like a cat, you know? Bakhmut, 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 Bakhmut. Or you can say like this, Bakhmut. But you can say Bakhmut. Yeah, it's pretty easy. It's Bakhmut. Bakhmut.
Bakhmut, give his forces a chance to have a bit of a
Bakhmut. If you want to be aggressive.
Breather. But it's worth noting that actually in Bakhmut, around the flanks,
all you have to do is learn how to grapefruit your man.
the Russian army have been responsible for the north and the south, looking after the north and the south, whereas the Wagner Group have been going through the middle. The Ukrainians have been...
Well, they say back. They don't say Bach.
Very successful at pushing back the Russian army. If they were to capitalise on the fact there's a transfer of power within Bakhmut, it's quite possible the Ukrainians will continue and actually encircle Bakhmut in the fullness of time. And given that the city has been levelled, that would place the Russian forces in a very difficult position. Now, it's a long way off that, but let's just say I'm not sure the battle for Bakhmut is over entirely yet.
Right, now you're an Air Force man. We've heard very little about the air war in Ukraine. Now we are told that Ukraine may be getting F-16s. What do we expect? A new period of an air war?
So
what
good.
have the Russians got? What do you think is going to happen? It's been fascinating because, as you say, as an ex-airman, I've been constantly going, where is the Russian Air Force here? The news has been dominated by the F-16 decision. They won't appear in Ukraine until next year, but it was no coincidence that the Russians...
Next year, they said due in fall.
Have announced they're forming an elite attack aviation group. It'll be formed of Su-24 fighters. They're a 1960s vintage fighter over there. The Su-35, which is a 2014 fighter here, and also attack helicopters. all designed to do close air support. In other words, they're designed to have a go at the Ukrainian forces on the ground as they mount their attack. They're even recruiting, apparently, retired aviation guys to fly these things, which is really odd because you think any Air Force worth its salt would actually have close air support at its core role. And really that just shows the parlous state of the Air Force. They're having to recruit people to do what should be a core role in the Air Force.
Right, and the first F-16s getting there when, roughly, do you think?
I don't think it'll be about
fall next year. Nah, bro, you capping. They said it's 4 months to prepare a pilot. Let's go.
F-16s, to be brutally honest. I think it's about the capability. There are several nations who've recently retired F-16s. They're available now. It's just the pilots, the logistics, the weapons, the armorers, the
logistics. You can fly the damn thing.
Spares.
Into
Next
Ukraine.
year, I predict, is when we're going to see those aircraft in Ukraine.
I think we're gonna have F-16s this year. Jesus fucking Christ. I could fly it after 4 days. I bet I could figure it out right there. Just like right there and stuff.
The invasion of Ukraine saw the closure of the last major independent media outlets operating in Russia, and more stringent blocking of international online news in favour of Russian state media. Alongside state violence and political repression, propaganda is one of the Kremlin's most effective tools for controlling and manipulating Russian society. But the war in Ukraine has exposed the limits of its powers of persuasion. So how has the messaging from Putin's propaganda machine been forced to evolve?
What's that, guys? I don't remember living in Belgrade People Republic. What is this? What is happening? Media is too big, view in Telegram. We saw this. Boring. You know what they told me at the movies today? They told me that if there's going to be a siren, you can stop the viewing if you would like, or you can continue, and then you can exchange your tickets for another showing. Did I just fucking close the? No, there it is. For another showing, and I was like, the fuck? Who's actually gonna do that? Yeah, I'm CIA agent living in US. True.
Russian state TV will look fairly familiar to Western audiences. The major difference being that the media output is dominated by political talk shows and news bulletins. And then there are things like this.
This was so cringe, dude.
During his time in office, Vladimir Putin has slowly monopolized every aspect of Russian media.
Yeah, I haven't seen that, dude. There's like a whole fucking video for that thing, but here you go. This is a link about their propaganda.
Which has enabled him to maintain his political ratings and influence election results. Today, news bulletins are entirely scripted and come almost directly from the Kremlin. But the talk shows have more...
The way they come from the Kremlin, by the way, is top management of news companies is going to be called to visit Kremlin, and they will be told what words to use. Like, you should, when you're talking about Ukrainian government, you mention that it's a regime. if you're talking about international, if you're talking about NATO, it always has to be something bad about them, how they're weak and we're strong, etc., or how they're strong and we're weak, depending on what's going on.
Freedom in what they discuss and how.
Vlad posted a vid. Ooh, 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 ooh. Uh-oh. We're gonna watch it, but after this propaganda thing.
They discuss it. Stories can come from a variety of sources, as long as it fits with the Kremlin's general
Do I
messaging.
worry when
Дети,
Siren
выращенные
Sound
в
now?
лаборатории и управляемые из смартфона, это новый тренд прогрессивного западного общества.
I can't, bro.
However, a number of setbacks during the war in Ukraine have forced Putin's
Smartphone
propagandists
children.
to adapt. In the early months of the war, Russian state media effusively supported Putin's special operation.
Это очень правильная, очень сбалансированная военная операция. У нас идет война будущего. Война, вернее так, это
A war of the future without
операция,
Russia.
которая действительно войдет в учебники.
But by the autumn, it was clear
Legalize
that the special
nuclear
operation
bombs.
was not going to plan.
By what he said?
It was clear,
Действительно войдет в учебники.
but by the autumn,
By what autumn, bro? Fucking Russians asked for negotiations in the first 24 hours of the fucking... They knew as soon as they couldn't land in fucking... in fucking Hostomel, they knew it was fucking over.
it was clear that this special operation was not going to plan. As the invasion floundered, there were reports that relentless upbeat propaganda was fueling growing doubts. So, allegedly, a high-level decision was made to start admitting some failings.
Сводки Министерства обороны, они практически не меняют своего содержания. Сбили 10 снарядов, поразили 50 объектов, уничтожили сотни нацистов. И все. Ну а народ-то знает. У нас же народ не глупый. Далеко не глупый.
As winter approached, the messaging shifted again.
They're not stupid, really?
This is Vladimir Solovyov, one of the presenters with the closest ties to the Kremlin, speaking shortly after Russian forces announced their withdrawal from the city of Kherson.
Don't worry, we'll get more seasons. Chernobyl is a great TV show, but what I like about it is like each season is about a different location, so it's just very different amount of episodes. Like a True Detective, you know, it's like a different story.
И чтобы такое решение принять, надо быть.
He defends the retreat, while pointing out that it was purely a military decision, distancing Putin from potential criticism. His nightly talk show is often seen as a bellwether for the direction the Russian authorities wish media coverage to take. But in the weeks that followed, it was clear that this wouldn't wash with some talk show pundits.
Давайте мы начнем говорить, когда терпим поражение, что это поражение, не делать вид, что это победа.
While others weren't comfortable talking about it at all.
Значит, если вы ждете, что
All
я
of them
сейчас
are
вам
actors,
объясню свое
basically.
отношение к этому, то я вам ничего не скажу. Я в тюрьму не хочу.
Выучил одно важное умение. Вовремя завалить хлебало своих эмоций. Вот это умение...
Завалить хлебало. This is so funny. He spoke like a fucking prisoner from somewhere. It's so fucking weird. A country of fucking criminals.
Оно сейчас нам
and
всем
legions.
очень нужно, на мой взгляд.
I don't watch TV.
By
I
the
don't
end of the
know
year,
anything about our
a failure to
TV.
completely insulate the Russian public from a catalogue of defeats forced Putin's propaganda machine to adapt again.
Третье, а зачем вообще, в принципе? Коль идет борьба на выживание цивилизации, на выживание нашей России, да не только России.
Russia is not a civilization. What are you talking about? There's nothing civil about that.
И тех стран, которые рядом с нами. То есть сегодня мы подходим к тому, что нужны реально какие-то упреждающие или превентивные удары.
Preventive strikes, oh my
Именно
god.
там, где нас сегодня, наверное, они не ждут.
The shift in propaganda has also matched a shift in military strategy. Ukraine and the West have been further vilified.
Кстати говоря, многие европейские лидеры реальные сатанисты, то есть осознанные поклонники зла.
Hoping to legitimize attacks on civilian infrastructure.
Неоднократно, а постоянно, для того, чтобы полностью вывести всю инфраструктуру. Вот тогда Украина опустится в холод, в темноту, тогда не смогут подвозить ни боекомплект, ни топливо.
as well as justifying the mounting number of Ukrainian refugees.
This is a green screen. I don't actually have electricity.
А теперь, так сказать, к более серьезной ноте, действительно, нам надо сделать так, чтобы Украина вынуждена была бы отправить сейчас еще 10-15 миллионов беженцев в Европу. И пусть эта Европа решает эти проблемы.
And accepting the potential prospect of a nuclear war.
Мира, и мы не имеем таких ресурсов, чтобы общевойсковыми средствами победить там блок НАТО. Но у нас для этого есть ядерное вооружение, мы его создавали специально для таких ситуаций. Поэтому варианты только...
We build nuclear weapons for situations where we can't win a war that we started, so we will hide behind them.
Вариант только один.
The pitch to viewers today is a long way from where it was at the beginning of the war. But many of the central messages have endured. They've been well rehearsed for many years. And the clampdown on freedom of speech is also nothing new. Russians are well practiced at navigating a heavily restricted media landscape. The difference now is that no criticism of Putin or his war effort, no matter how slight, is going unpunished. At home at least, Putin is winning the war of information.
Cringe. That was some cringe, bruh. Hello, beautiful.
Hello, beautiful community.
Community,
so there are
of
little
course.
green men in Belgrade.
Uh-oh.
Near Belgrade, at least. So where have they come
Pretty
from?
much in
What is
Belgrade.
going on? This is a story that's made international news about the incursion of a saboteur group or several saboteur groups into that border region of Russia, and they've been announcing
I would be guzzling buckets of his cum.
Mustard_e subscribed for 10 months.
Guys, how about you follow the example of Mustard and would subscribe to my channel now? Or, even better, subscribe to my Patreon. Or, even better, donate to PayPal. Or, even better, use a credit card for donation. Right there, the link's in the chat. Guys, let's go, dude. Let's go. Let's do it. Now, together. Remember, if you have, like, free subs from Amazon Prime and stuff like that, come on, guys. Let's support the stream. Want to clarify? What is this? How it started, how it's going?
И Украина поймет все. И не надо никаких иллюзий. Возьмем Киев.
Ни о каком быстром решении и речи не идет, потому что противостоит армия вторая.
And it's only March. I think he's suicidal at this point.
From one little village into another without resistance. So this is an extraordinarily embarrassing scenario illustrating how Russia is not able to defend its borders, and two groups have claimed responsibility for this action. Now, I think the best way for us to process what this is and what takeaways we can draw from it, without me rambling too much,
there was
might
some
actually be
resistance.
if we just together go through a Twitter thread I've just written about it with my own commentary. So, little green men are in the Belgrade area, and the Liberty of Russia Legion and the Russian Voluntary Corps claimed responsibility.
I would be
for the attack.
guzzling
So let's put
buckets
together
of
some
his
guiding
cum.
thoughts.
Bergs 3 subscribed for 7 months.
Thank you,
Topson
buddy.
hate top scene hypers top scene.
What? Thank you, bud. Appreciate the
help of this thread I've written. Now,
we can start a hype train.
Do we think of these folks as being authentic partisans, or is this a Ukrainian
I would be
action?
guzzling
Is this
buckets of
an
his
action of
cum.
Ukraine?
Kevin underscore from
Let's
underscore space
go!
resubscribed for 3 months.
Guys, hype train started. Let's go. Let's get on another level. It's time. It's time to go to another level. Infowar. Come on, guys. Let's go, dude.
Military intelligence or something like that. And is the Liberty to Russia organization real? Which is to say, is it more than an extension or a product of Ukraine's military intelligence? Now, most experts don't think it's real. But let's for a moment stop and wonder what it would be like if it were real. Now,
yo!
Goenia was just gifted 5 subs.
5 sobies. Thank you, bud. Now that's what I'm talking about. Thanks, bud. Thanks for supporting the channel. Appreciate that. Let's go. Hype train. Next level. Next level, guys. Let's go.
If it were real,
thank you, bud,
we would call it a terror organization. And it would be not possible in all seriousness to talk about them liberating territory. Now, there is something else that's a terror organization, a really big terror organization. And what is that? That's the Putin regime. And I'm not being facetious here. I really think that it is not, at least in some contexts, explanatorily useless to call the Putin regime a terror organization. But now we've got a giant terror.
Dat_debug just gifted 5 subs.
Thank you. Damn, so much love and support. Thank you, boys. Kind of gay, but I do enjoy it. Well, this kind of support, okay? Let's just keep it professional between us. Level 3 complete, boys. Let's go. Together.
Organization, an
Nice.
infinitesimal
you,
terror
bud.
organization. Well, having 2 doesn't really make the world a better place.
Thank you.
Doesn't really help anybody's goals. But nevertheless, this image is a useful image to keep in mind. And why is that? And that's because progressively many groups will be practicing violence on Russian territory. And
Sounded
just to
sexy.
go through these words that I've put on paper about this, because they might be useful. So I say the thing we've always said, that this is part of the vast story of the war escalating on Russian soil. We are uncertain, I say, about how that peacock's tail of violence on Russian soil will spread, but spread it shall. And I really think that's a very, very important thing to keep in mind over the months to come.
Nice writing.
And years to come, indeed, very plausibly. Whatever violence is going on now, has been going on to date on Russian soil, will both magnify in quantity and in quality. There'll be different kinds of violence going on Russian soil. That, of course, very much includes Ukraine doing more and different stuff, across Russian territory, even to what we've seen so far. So
more.
That's my sort of preliminary guidance sense about what to assume this might be, right, and how to think about it, that. There is a second question. What are the aims of this action, if indeed it is a Ukrainian action? And I've said, and this list of course could be extended, to see the uncertainty in Russian border towns, and there was quite a bit of it. I mean, there was this extraordinary farce of the Russians playing a nuclear alert on the radio, presumably by accident or because they didn't have anything else to play, telling citizens to stay indoors in a way that's not proportionate to what's really happening, to advance Ukraine's mission of bringing war to the Russian soil. That's very important, not sufficient. Not many people understand how far that is a Ukrainian project, which Ukraine is by different means systematically pursuing. You could debate whether that project realizes Ukraine's ends, right? Because on the one hand, there's a story about how Ukraine is trying to wake up the Russian population and say, hey, the war is coming to you. This is not a television war. This is not a hybrid war. That is not something that's occurring in the informational environment. It's real.
We didn't want to do this in the beginning because we didn't really understand the capabilities of Russian military to be able to arm people. So giving them fuel to the fire, so to say, we didn't want that. We didn't want to create situations like what is happening in Belgorod now, because we didn't want to motivate Russians to join the military and to attack our country. But now we see that the problem with that is the material, technological supply problem rather than people problem. Kremlin was capable of mobilizing and sending meat to the meat grinder, but now they have different problems with equipment, problem with supplies, problem with shells, problem with food and medicine and stuff like that. So at this point, it doesn't matter if the people are going to go, they have nothing to use to achieve any success.
Can you see it now and wake up? Right, so that's one line. But there is another line that says, well, won't that make the Russians wake up and consolidate in extra support for Putin? And we'll analyze these two possibilities another time.
In my opinion, that he touched upon it, in my opinion, it may, but I don't think it will. It all depends on how the Russian military is going to respond. If they were saying, look how cool, how strong we are, we're killing Ukrainians, we're taking territory, but at the same time they do not keep the borders protected, people are suffering, they will turn on their officials. That how we've seen in one of the videos that's been released, people already blame their governor for not preparing for this enough. So like they're quick to turn. Like on the surface, they may be like, oh, Putin, whatever, and but in somewhere deep inside, they know he's corrupt. They know he's stealing money, and if he's gonna start losing the war, and losing territory inside Russia is losing the war, I don't think it will consolidate them around him.
And of course, to divert Russian focus from other Ukrainian operations. So, as one Russian commentator argued today, I think it is constructive to see this as, in part, a PR action. Of course, Ukraine is unlikely to conduct such operations on a much, much bigger scale, because they will have the consequence of displeasing
the West.
I mean, if Ukraine literally took a couple of Russian towns, even if there was thinking about how that could meet some of Ukraine's interests, it's going to evoke a very uncomfortable reaction in the West that would be deleterious to Ukraine's central mission, which is sustained support. And we're going to be talking about that very seriously, because I still think there is a kind of a poverty of discourse about how we need to support Ukraine after the counteroffensive, whatever the counteroffensive yields. And I believe that this is not something we should do. It's also something we should frame more clearly than we're framing now, not just at the political level, but at the level of our discourse and commentary.
Yeah, the funny thing about this is we understand that Putin doesn't give a fuck about people. He gives a fuck about the image. So he knows he needs to repel whatever is happening in Belgorod, not because he gives a fuck about the people, but not to look bad and to look like somebody who can solve problems like that. So he will have to divert some resources there. It means that if they're there, they're not somewhere else.
On the war. But let's say a couple of things now about that video that got released on the Liberty to Russia Telegram channel, which I watched. Now, when I watch that video, do I think that it's real? in the sense that, do I think that it's a video by a real Russian partisan group with a message genuinely put together for the Russian population? No, I don't. I don't. I mean, that is extraordinarily difficult to think if you watch that video. So the speech sounds like a kind of concoction that would persuade a foreign audience, but nobody writing it, I said on Twitter, could reasonably expect it to pass a kind of a native bullshit detector. It's not sounding plausible as something that could be taken seriously by Z radicals or the massive depoliticized blob in the middle or the anti-Putin folks. And I said no genuine partisan group in Russia could say without evoking suspicion, which is what they say in that video, our final aspiration is Red Square. I mean, that sounds like it's going to persuade somebody of its authenticity in Seattle or Sydney, but not really in Russia. And this creates a kind of a tricky situation. How should we, a Western audience, react to this? Because there's a real danger of being given a piece of cake here and gladly accepting it. So I say we're offered a slice of cake that it is hard to resist. And that is, oh, there is partisan activity in Russia. And then we just run to that because that's such an attractive prospect.
Does anyone really believe that it's like actual partisan activity? Obviously, it's Ukraine's going, doing stuff. But the way our officials are memeing about it, it's like...
And that reaction has success.
The question is, it's a good question. The good question is it actually people that don't like Putin regime, or is it just Ukrainians? I think could be both. I don't know if it changes anything at all.
It's fully been elicited in us across much of the internet. I recommend against it. But what is one conclusion we can take away from this? I think that in a way this is a commentary on Ukraine's superiority to Russia in the informational environment. Now, I don't want to be too generic in the way I say that, because I do think that the Russians, the Kremlin has done some really effective stuff in the informational environment. And I've said, and I'll be saying...
Informational environment, yes, but not military counter-propaganda or like military propaganda specifically to confuse the enemy. They didn't confuse us a single time. They confused some of the population, but never our command.
It again.
But this... I feel like they're fucking lost there.
That, for example, their nuclear blackmail has been a very effective informational intervention. And please know that even though it's gone today, it is not gone forever, just because allegedly the West has threatened Putin with consequences.
It could be Russians. They're like, hey, we want to fuck with Putin. Train us, give us weapons, we'll do it.
This blackmail. The blackmail will be back. As soon as Ukraine succeeds sufficiently in the counteroffensive, if that indeed happens.
There are tactical nukes in Belgorod, ha ha ha.
We know about it.
Putin feels vulnerable the way he did back in September 2022 when
the Russians evacuated them
without much organization and mobilization. He's going to start threatening nuclear war left, right, and center, and more than he ever has done before.
That's true.
And so, last thing I say in the Twitter thread is, you, reading this now, may not be fully aware how far your pro-Ukrainian position, which I think is the correct position, is a product of Ukraine's splendid informational politics, and now we're expanding the topic beyond just this incident.
Man, Zelensky was a perfect man for the job, huh? Damn. His and his team understanding in the informational warfare is just, wow.
On the border, and Zelensky's gift for giving voice to his nation. So that is how I'd roughly look at this. I may do a live soon and take your
interesting Are what? Will we ever know? Interesting, interesting way to end the video. Vlad was not.
Yes. Good.
Мы снимаем.
Vlad had to go somewhere important. Okay. They say our army is the second army in Ukraine. Pepela. Let's go. Look at this fucking... Look at this dude.
В основном для иностранцев. И если раньше я видел постоянное восхищение как-то России, там, российской армии, то считал, что это очень мощная страна, то сейчас вот люди в шутку пишут то, что там российская армия — это вторая армия в Украине.
Я абсолютно не политичен, и, наверное, мне могут как...
Let me preface this with I'm apolitical.
Не знаю, захейтить, но я абсолютно вот... Мое мнение такое, я реально не знаю, что происходит.
Ну, это все же пропаганда. У нас тоже есть люди, которые и за, и против всего, что происходит. То же самое и там. Как бы адекватные люди везде есть. Все...
It's the same there? No, my guy. We don't have morons. People here understand.
Понимают, что это какой-то театр, наверное, большой, да, и решаются какие-то вопросы сложные, вот,
Jesus, fucking big conspiracy bullshit.
Политические. И обычные люди просто встают либо за, либо против, то есть, ну, либо нейтральную позицию занимают. То есть все просто. Они же ничего плохого не делают в сторону нас, например. Да? А санкции вводят не простые люди, а политики. Да? То есть оружие поставляют не простые люди, а политики. Никто же не проводит референдумы. Ведем ли мы санкции против Российской Федерации? Правильно? Ну, все решается наверху. То есть обычные люди к этому доступа никакого не имеют.
That's the paradox. That's interesting.
Россия называет нашу армию второй по мощности в мире. А я вижу подколки, что там, ваша армия вторая армия в Украине.
Ну, неприятно это очень. Рекомендую всем сложить ружья и жить мирно в любви. Пусть они наверху решают там.
Что люди пишут, что там армия...
I just love this phrase. Russian army is the second army in Ukraine. I just love it.
Россия вторая после Украины.
Ну, я могу сказать, что Путин хуй.
Whoa! She said Putin хуйло. Let's go, dude. Fucking based. Holy shit. That's the biggest one I've heard so far. Damn. Damn straight, bro.
Там же очевидно откуда, как бы. Мы же известно сейчас, чем занимается, какая у нас внешняя политика. Поэтому реакция мира такая.
Почему у них такое мнение создается? Ну, потому что они видят результат, наверное, какой.
Man, they don't even argue, huh?
И длительность этой спецоперации.
Наша армия. Слушайте, я на эти вопросы не буду отвечать. У меня мнение не...
You'd be surprised, lady.
Большинства, поэтому очень так не хочется высказывать никакое мнение, тем более на видео.
Что... Ну а как я могу думать? Ну то есть, что я могу сейчас ответить? То есть, если я скажу, что да, я согласен, ну, сами понимаете. Если я скажу, что я не согласен, тоже сами понимаете. Ну, то есть, все понимают прекрасно. Если иностранцы хотят так думать, хорошо, это их мнение. То есть, они... Ну, я скажу просто то, что они имеют на это право.
Я, конечно, с ними соглашусь, потому что российская армия действительно одна из самых сильных в мире. Ну, если они хотят проверить, пускай проверят.
Bro, been trying you fucking guys in the fucking bum for more than a year, okay?
Наша страна, ну как бы она одна из самых больших, шестая часть суши в Европе. Тут как...
We have the biggest country in the world. It's biggest.
Ну, я...
It's the biggest country. It's the biggest one. It's one of the 6 of the planet Earth, okay? And we live here on the biggest country. We have the biggest military, all right? And I'd like to you, if I would say it wasn't the second army in the world. It's not. It's not. It's the second army in Ukraine. They're fighting really well. They're kicking our ass, you know? and their army's huge, big missiles, but don't get me started on China. You know, they have a lot of people. It's so fun to cosplay. I should cosplay Trump. I should get a wig.
Никогда не сомневался. Ну, конечно, понятно, что им помогают.
It's gonna be so easy to cosplay him, though. Get a wig, shave the beard, put the orange on the face, and then get a suit with a tie.
И это на самом деле печалит.
Во-первых, я считаю, что Украине конкретно помогают другие страны. И сейчас, честно говоря, российская армия уже по величине видно, что не такая она великая, как считалось.
They're saying like Ukraine is getting help as it's like unfair or something. Bro, it's politics, dude, okay? You have countries that help you. I mean, we have countries that help us. You have nobody helping you. That's your problem.
За Украину, потому что большинство стран, понятно, что там у них армия мощнее сейчас получается, чем российская. Если бы у нее не было помощи и поддержки других стран, я думаю...
Що ти маєш на увазі зараз? Російська армія завжди сосала.
Россия уже бы давно закончила все это дело своей армией, с помощью своей армии.
Закончила, блядь,
В последнее время я замечаю комментарии, то, что люди пишут, что вот раньше вот наша армия считалась очень крутой, одной из самых лучших, вторая армия мира. А
Первая.
Теперь, первая армия.
Вау.
Мира даже. Вот. В то время как теперь постоянно вижу от иностранцев комментарии, что наша армия вторая армия в Украине. То есть считаю, что наша армия слабее украинской.
Нет, там почти никого уже не осталось, как я считаю. Я смотрю просто очень много знающих таких людей по России. Там украинцы в основном только марионетки, да, я смотрю, в принципе, репортажи. Там в основном зарубежные уже наемники в основном. Ну, все, у кого были умы, они все сбежали в основном. Те, кто на передовой, ребята, говорили то, что вот с другой стороны там это английскую речь в основном.
They think Ukrainian is English, bro.
Ну, вот эти британцы, кто там еще, поляки. Ну, дурачки, сейчас Украина там пойдет. Я думаю, где-то к осени примерно, и уже будет, скорее всего, к полякам вопрос там.
Okay, people like that are unironically going to fucking Roblox themselves after our success.
Дальше уже с Польши спрашивать будем.
Ну, скорее всего, что-то такое будет. Мне так кажется, по крайней мере.
Российская армия вторая в Украине.
I love this. Such a good question.
Ну, я вот эти подколы, вот эти шутки как-то в стороне от меня-то.
Of course they don't bother you, because it's true.
Проходят.
Подколы во многом являются...
I think this is what it needs to be. Don't ask them like, do you support Putin? What if that? We don't give a fuck. Ask the meme questions. That's funny.
Частью отмены русской культуры. Я выступаю против отмены русской культуры. Тут мое мнение как бы никак...
He acknowledges that Russian culture is invading other countries. There you go. What more proof do you need, guys?
Не связано с ситуацией в мире. Главная проблема в том, что люди начинают терять уважение к культуре и истории другой страны. И когда вот люди пытаются отменить историю, то это ни к чему хорошему не приводит.
What does that even mean? He didn't say anything of substance at all. Fucking dumb fuck, stupid little cunt.
Вторая армия в Украине.
Every time it's so funny. Look at their dumbass perplexed faces. They know it sounds so funny, but they can't laugh, dude. Oh my god, and they always like, what did you say?
Да не.
The cult comes out.
Ну, посмотрим, когда мы победим.
Посмотрим,
коротко и ясно. Все, в принципе.
Ну, поскольку я знаю, у нас спецоперация почему началась? Насколько я знаю, это денацификация, демилитаризация Украины. То есть мы, во-первых, хотим, наверное, ликвидировать нацизм, По крайней мере, так говорят многие.
Really? Really? That's what you wanna do?
Я так тоже, кстати, считаю, потому что, ну, то, что я вижу по телевизору и то, что в интернете, ну, я вижу, конечно, меня это поражает. Ну и, конечно же, не надо было провоцировать нас, а это... Почему нас провоцировали, я не знаю. На самом деле, все-таки я считаю, что это правильно. Потому что если бы мы первым бы не начали, то мы, может быть, сильнее пострадали, нежели чем сейчас.
They killed him. Oh my god, they killed him. Killed. Nuked. Is it gonna be funny where it's like when Russia's gonna inevitably lose? We would we would actually say, yeah, we provoked you to destroy your country. How do you feel about that, loser? Fucking fuck you, dude. Oh yeah, we provoked you? Fine. We did. What about it? And you got provoked, little dumb bitch, and you got fucked. How do you feel now? You're not only bad, you're also stupid. Nice. Based. They will somehow cope with losing was always the plan. Losing was always the plan. What is that meme?
The Russian army is so strong
Always
that
has been.
Belgorod was afraid of it and fled to Ukraine, as they say in Russia, Trevoshno.
Trevozhno, that's true. Freedom of Russia Legion continue to fight in Belgorod region, Russia, according to a post recently published on their Telegram channel. Legion and the RDK are in touch. We hold the line and continue to liberate our motherland. Thank you for everyone who fights with us. Those of you who have chosen the side of freedom, join us by writing to the email legionclose@protonmail. We need to send information about our movement of security forces in the border areas. Together we will win. L for Russia. L for Russia, W for us. I mean, wait a second. They're posting in English? Yeah, definitely for Russian audience.
What a waste of natural resource letting this people and countries staying around.
Well, I've done some things I shouldn't.
What is this? L stands for Legion? Okay. Man, what a fun day, but I think it's coming to an end. Let's see what's gonna happen tomorrow, guys, on the stream. So, join tomorrow, stream every day, don't miss it. Gonna cover whatever's coming out, okay? Join Discord, all right, and support the stream, boys. Join my Patreon. I post there almost every day, okay? Join my Patreon. It's extra content, boys. See you tomorrow. Bye. Leave now.